Hey everybody, and welcome back to SCDC ENT Presents the Average Woman Podcast. I am that lady, Miss Nicole, coming at you today with just tons of love and good vibes and all that good stuff. So, because I'm not here to bash, I'm here to love and just provide you a different way of looking at things. You don't have to take my advice, but I'm going to tell you, throughout history, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Okay? Catch more flies that way. All right. So, as part of me doing my due diligence, one of my awesome viewers actually asked me a question, and I want to respond to the question. And the question was about domestic relationships. Basically, I'm thinking what you're asking me is, what do you do when you're living with a man and y'all really not married? Y'all just living together, right? So, here is my thought on domestic relationships when you're not married to a man. So, the first thing that I want to let you know is that if you have had intercourse with this man, that man is your husband, and you should treat him so. Okay? This man is your husband. He's not your boyfriend. He's not your boo thing. He is your husband. You have allowed him to move forward in the relationship. You have to have your mindset that the man that you are laying down with is your husband, but he also has to have that mindset that he wants you to be his wife. And as you and him date, you are supposed to be stepping your game up and showing him that you can be loving, that you can be trustworthy, that you could be helpful, that you are an asset to him, that you want to share, you want to give him his children, you want to do all this. And if you've already done that, you kind of got to work backwards to step your game up so that you show him who you are. And what do you mean I got to show him? Yes, you got to show a man. I'm sorry. You got to show a man that you about him. That's the oldest trick and the thing that they didn't tell you about. The reason why mom and them stayed single is because mom and them had decided that, well, I don't have to do anything. I'm good. So that's why they by themselves. Because no man is going to want you if you're not appealing or, giving him something that he likes. Okay? We all got our thing that we like from a man, and men got things that they like from us. And if you not giving him that thing that he likes, he ain't fucking with you. And I'm not talking about sex, because men can have sex and that's nothing. But the thing is that you want a man to give you your heart, his heart. You want a man to want to put you and the kids that you have with him first. You want a man to choose you, because you can't choose a man. The most beautiful women in the world feel like they have an option and a selection of all different types of men, and they don't, because at the end of the day, he has to choose you. He has to choose to give his heart to you. He has to put you, give you the crown to wear on your head so you could be his queen. That's why you hear a lot of men say, well, you can't be a queen without a king, which is true, because he has to queen you. He has to put that crown on your head and say, because he is a king, whether you see it, whether you think it, whatever, he is a king. It should be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't, you might be holding out for Prince Charming, or you holding out for something better. That's right there is what you have in your face right now to do everything that you want to do in life. He is right there. And the fact that you feel like you could go somewhere else and make that up with somebody else, it don't work. Because you know why? Why would a man want to share what he's built with someone that you got to really be what he want for him to do that. So you could go chasing this man and this idea, or you could build that life that you have with the man that's in front of you, which is a beautiful thing. What's wrong with the man that you have? Nothing. We living in a fantasy. Like a guy's supposed to come with spinning waves and the perfect abs and all this other stuff. They just are what they are. They're not asking you to be fabulous. They're not asking you to go get your nails done like those your real nails. They're not asking any of you to be perfect. They don't ask us to be perfect. They ask for things like cooperation. They ask for things like a meal when they get home from work, or, you know, friendliness, a smile, things that's really free, y'all. And we want to make it so difficult. Nah. If you want a man, you have to do things to keep a man. That's why a lot of y'all don't have dogs, because you have to do things for dogs and to dogs to make sure that they have and get what they need. And a lot of y'all just not interested in that, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? I'm desperately sorry about that. And I wish it was something else that I could tell you, but the only way to really get a man is you got to be kind and loving and loyal and a good spirited person. There's no other way around that. Hey everybody, and we are back, and we are talking about domestic relationships. Basically, we living together, but we not married. But really, you are married. You just don't know it. You just think that it's supposed to be something magical and special, but we haven't had them. I haven't worn my dress yet. Stop being superficial. Because before I became Mrs. Archer, I had to be Mrs. Archer. Before you become whoever, you have to be that person already. You have to show him what he's getting 10 and 15 years down the line. You got to let it be known. Let your works be shown from the beginning. Let it be shown from the beginning. Let him know, if you wife me, I'm going to cook. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be in order. I'm going to be submissive. I'm going to be feminine. I'm going to make sure that I keep my my body and everything up to par. You know, I'm not going to allow myself to just get so caught up that I forget that I'm supposed to still require your affection. I'm gonna do everything that I can to always be to let you know that beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are who I desire above anything and everyone. At the end of the day, you know, while I'm creating this world for you, I'm coming to you for every my physical needs, my emotional needs, but I'm not gonna put all my emotions on you, because that's just too much. Now you need to let him love you how he loves you, and appreciate that love and respect it and cherish it, because it's such a beautiful, wonderful ooh, it's like putting on a big old warm coat, you know what I'm saying? And it's no guidelines to it, it's no rules about it. It's just gonna be what it's gonna be, y'all. You know, the man is not gonna be perfect. He cannot wave a wand and make everything happen. You know, it's just not possible for him to do that. But as long as you and him have an understanding, as long as he say, you know, I'm not messing around with nobody else, you who I want, that's the main thing with us. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, when you do have a man that wants to be monogamous and be with you, you use the slore. you run around here doing the most, cheating, and you know, just doing the most. And you know, you think that you get a do-over, but I'm gonna tell you, karma is real. And the 80-20 rule, I strongly believe that, because you cannot tell me that you could just dog a man out, treat him all kind of way, bleach his clothes, be this, that to him, and don't think that ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You are highly mistaken. Karma is real, ladies, and we always get what we deserve. The Bible says that the portion of a wicked man is a wicked woman. So if your man was wicked to you, it's because you was wicked when you got him, or you was wicked during the process of being with him, or you was wicked prior in a prior relationship. So all this, you have to, that's why I say, when you picking and you out here and you putting yourself out there for these guys, you make sure that you select the man that you want to be your husband, that's choosing you. You can't say, okay, I want him to be my husband, and go after him, because he might not like you. You might not be his type. You see what I'm saying? But this one over here, he talking good, but he might not be everything that you want him to be. But guess what? The main thing is, he wants you. So when a man wants you, he's going to put in work for you because he wants you. But if a dude don't want you, he could care less what you do. And also too, please remember that when the man wants you, you have to show the man why you're worth wanting. You have to show him why you're worth wanting, why you're worth being wifed. And things that you think matters does not matter to him. He does not care about things that he does not ask you to do. So anything extra that you feel like is so he might not even give a damn about that. Period. So you can do all kind of great things, but if it's not something that he's asked you to do or something that he's requiring you to do, please don't expect him to be overly excited about outside things that doesn't have anything to do with him. Because most of the time, the men, they want to be your focus. They want you to be focused on making them happy, giving them what they need, not being so selfish. Because truth be told, ma'am, you are out of through my actions. And if you step up first, then he'll say, hey, she really trying to step her game up, so let me stop entertaining these other women. Or I knew she could do it, that's why I didn't start messing around on her. I'm glad she changed the course. She's really showing me what she's worth. And I'm really going to have to step my game up, because I think I'm going to have to put a ring on her finger. And even if he just not to that point, but as long as he don't go nowhere, and as long as he don't want to be with somebody, y'all, that's a marriage. Just because you don't go down there to the courthouse and get a ring and everybody says okay. Now, after y'all start making some money together and y'all collecting things and assets and all that, yeah, then get married, because you need to make sure that if something happened to you, he's protected with your kids, and if something happens to him, y'all got to be protected. But in the beginning, you got to work toward that. You got to work toward that. And you do that by building, and marriage does not happen overnight. Marriage starts at hello in the relationship, because I am here to show you and to prove to you that I'm the woman that you need by your side for the rest of your life. If you can show him that, and you can step your game up like that, I'm telling you, he'll love you forever. But we got to stop being selfish and petty, man. Our men have it hard in these streets, just like we have it hard in the streets. But we make it hard on ourselves because we like to be sneaky. We like to do all kind of little malicious stuff. We like to manipulate our men. And the bottom line is, we ready to be free so we can do what we want to do. Okay, well, the cost of you doing what you want to do is your kids going to suffer and you going to take losses. Because God don't like that. He don't like it. And when we disobey, we don't have to demand. He can't punish us, but we get punished from a higher power. We all do. We all get judged. And when you see these ladies out here taking these losses in the street, please learn from their mistakes. Please learn from their mistakes. Don't be the one to have to learn things the hard way. Give your heart to a man. You don't need to guard your heart. Your husband is the guard of your heart. So give it to him. And that'll be one of the best things that you could ever do. And he gonna piss you off. It's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have problems because they just act like that sometimes. But at the end of the day, if you have more good days than bad days with your husband, and with the man that you choose to give your body to, it's so much worth it. Till next time, I say shalom.